Welcome to Entertainment Drive-Thru. Today's special is Melissa Joan Hart from Melissa and Joey.
Quiet on the set.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stage.
Hello, welcome to Entertainment Drive-Thru. I'm Anna, with me is my co-host Dan, and today we have a very special guest. She's an amazing actress. You may know her from shows like Clarissa Explains It All, Sabrina the Teenage Witch, and movies like Drive Me Crazy, My Fake Fiancé, and Holidays in Handcuffs. Now she's starring in Melissa and Joey, which is celebrating its 100th episode, which airs now on Wednesday, March 18th. Let's welcome, joining us is the one, the only, Melissa Joan Hart!
Yeah, welcome to the show.
Hi there.
How's it going?
It's going good.
Excellent. So, Melissa, I have to tell you, when we first heard that we were going to be interviewing you, I'm not going to lie, I was afraid. I was a bit petrified. Sorry, I had to make that joke.
I will never listen to I Will Survive the Same Way again after you did that in the show.
Oh, really? Oh, you're so sweet. That was so much fun. I loved doing that. It was so fun. I'm such a terrible singer, so whenever they write singing jokes in, I always get to just do them as horribly as possible. It's so much fun.
Nice.
That's perfect. Now, 100 episodes. That's amazing. Now,
Thank
what have you
you.
learned in the 4 years?
Oh, gosh. Well, it's actually been 6 years, believe it or
Oh, my
not.
God, that's true.
Yeah, it's been a long run. We've had such fun. We just enjoyed playing these characters so much. I've just fallen in love with Mel Burke, and she's been my favorite character I've ever played. And it's just been a joy, And we ended the series a few weeks after we shot our 100th episode. Actually, we ended our series and we said goodbye to each other and those characters, and it was so bittersweet, so sad. It was like graduating,
Oh,
Well, and I have to say, one of the things I love that you say that is because you can tell when you watch this show that you guys just love playing these characters because it just shows through your acting.
Well, thank you. Yeah, we just the writers have done such a fabulous job of keeping these characters relevant and cool, but also so flawed, so silly, and just getting to play these kind of heightened versions of our personalities that we, these parts of our personalities we don't always let come out. Like, I can be so selfish and such a lush. It's so silly. And, and also the physical comedy side of it. Just getting to be Lucy-esque and
I love that.
have some fun. I mean, every time we go to work, we just make people laugh. That's my job. It's awesome.
And I also love that you mock yourself so much in the process, like you with the whole Sabrina the Teenage Witch jokes, and then, Joey with all his jokes and having all his brothers come in and all that. It's brilliant.
Yeah, it's so funny because Joey, I don't think he would say the word whoa for like a decade. And then all of a sudden on the show, he did it a few times. I do it a few times. I actually do it in one of the episodes coming up in July. Pretty funny.
Nice. And, I wanted to ask you, because in your book, you talked about the fact that originally the network wanted James Van Der Beek to be Joe instead of Joey. I mean, what was the reasoning behind the choice there?
Oh, well, that was a tricky little thing. We had cast Joey originally, and I think the network had asked him to grow his hair out. When he showed up on set, he had shaved it, and they weren't too happy about it. And so they were throwing a little hissy fit for a moment there. And, so it was one of those moments. They just wanted to get somebody else in there, and my mother put her foot down and said, no, you got to see the chemistry between Melissa and Joey.
Yeah,
Right.
and you can
And of course
see
they
that
agreed. And then the show was born, because that was from the movie My Fake Fiancé that we did before the show was even launched.
Yeah, I was going to say, did you have to stage a fake wedding just to get him in the show?
Yeah, my fake co-star.
Exactly. All right, well, we're going to take a quick break to listen to the theme song from Melissa and Joey. We'll be right back.
As far as I can see, it's all good, it's okay, it's all right. I guess you're stuck with me.
And, I wanted to ask you, with the fact that you've gotten to 100 episodes, most shows don't even make it that far. What was the feeling, when you first started the show and now at the 100th episode?
Well, that was the goal. You start a show off and you're like, gosh, I hope we get a second season. I hope we get a third season. I hope we get a fourth season.
Right.
And and we were doing seasons A and B. So we were like 1A, 1B, 2A, 2B, 3A. So we were like inching our way there. But the goal was always like, let's get to 100. Let's just get to 100 and then end it, And that's exactly what we did. We got to 104, actually, so we did better than we thought.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And I love the whole mother-daughter team you have there. It's amazing.
Yeah. My mom protects me, and she's always been there, like, running the show, both the show and Sabrina. And, I have so many friends that came from Sabrina to work on Melissa and Joey and made so many new friends, and it's been just such a blessing. And saying goodbye was so sad, but it's so, I don't know, it was like cathartic. It was just so amazing. Like we were so present in our goodbyes to each other for the season finale or the series finale. So it was really lovely. So you'll get to see the finale next week, the temporary finale next week.
Wow.
We'll have a nice cliffhanger. Mel and Joe are trying to get pregnant. So you'll see the real struggles of a couple that are, that are making the decision to have a baby and then trying to get pregnant. Mm-hmm. And then you'll see, and then in June you'll see the series come back again for a final 10 episodes, which the writers did such a beautiful job of tying up all the loose ends and keeping it really hilarious at the same time.
Yeah, and I have to ask, because you say that that it's going to be like a first goodbye, and that you're not sure if it's actually happening. Is this going to be like the whole first season where we want you guys to get together? And you're basically showing you're going to get together, but you don't get together, and then you kind of get together. So is it going to be like that? It's a goodbye, but it's not really a goodbye. Then it's kind of one.
Actually, the writers did a really great job for the finale, the series finale that'll air in August. Mm-hmm. They did an amazing job of tying up the loose ends in a way that you know where these characters are going in the future, and all the fan fiction can be written from there.
So the fans are going to be happy, right?
Yeah, I think so. Look, they always want a reunion. I'm sure I'll be asked for the next 20 years about a reunion.
Yes.
They always want to see more and more and more. But, the only people that last that long are the Simpsons soap operas. So.
Right?
You know what I think should be the next move, though, is I think you guys should make a Mel Burke wine.
I know.
Like a Mel Burke special.
I know. Our gift to the crew for 100th episode was wine glasses, actually. So
no way!
That's brilliant. Oh my God. But I was one of those person that said, like, finally, when you guys kissed. It was such a long time. It was such a teaser. It was crazy.
I know. Well, we didn't ever want, Joey and I never wanted it to end. We thought it was a big mistake to make it end, because it's like, where do you go from there? And
Right.
the writers did such a brilliant job of getting them together in a relationship and then quickly, like, getting them hitched, getting them married. Now we're trying to have a baby. So, they did a really beautiful job of reinventing the show every season.
Yeah, exactly. And I like that, because that is true. When I first watched it and I saw that you guys finally got together, I was thinking, is that really going to work, actually? Is it going to? And then it works pretty much the same as it did when you weren't together. It was really well done.
It does, because they kept the dynamic. Yeah, they kept the dynamic of the characters really clean. That at the heart of all their love is this bickering and this cat and mouse game and this it's sort of their flirting. It works for them. This like light fighting that happens where they just can't agree on anything but keep the chemistry alive.
Right? If anything, more chemistry.
Yeah.
It looks like we've got time for one more question. I wanted to ask you, normally on our show, we like to do a segment called the Question of the Month, but because we have such a short amount of time here, we just wanted to ask you a question of the day. What would be what you would say is some of the best advice that you've gotten throughout the process of this show?
Ooh, best advice I got. Let's see. I guess... Well, it came to my attention that I'm not much for compliments and whatnot, so I had a funny joke going with my showrunner, David Kendall, where he started coming up to me and saying things. He started saying, I'm not giving you a compliment right now, because after each scene, he goes to me and say, that was so funny, or that was so great, or you look so good in that dress, or, all these great compliments. And he noticed I was blowing him off constantly. I was like, yeah, okay, great. What's next? And he realized I don't like compliments, so it became a little joke with us where he'd walk up to me and go, "I'm not giving you a compliment right now," and that became the best compliment to me. I was like, "Oh, okay, thanks." Like I just knew that meant something great had happened. So I was like, "Oh, awesome."
That's awesome. That's fantastic.
That's brilliant.
And now, like I said, now I've moved on in my life to the last 2 weeks I've been at home in Connecticut with my kids, getting to be mommy again, and
Yay!
started a new adventure with my clothing line.
Oh, nice.
King of Hearts Kids is my new adventure. So you can go to kingofhearts.com and see the blog I've been writing about it. And it's all made in the USA. It's a little boys clothing line. And my husband and I started it together, a really grassroots, small company.
Aww.
So check it out online, and you can find it in boutiques around the country soon. And we're really proud of it. It's super fun. And you can check it out on Instagram or Twitter. It's at King of Hearts Kids, or you can go to the website, kingofhearts.com. And it's spelled like my name, Hart, H-A-R-T.
Perfect.
Excellent.
Congratulations on all that. I'm not going to give you a compliment, but you're amazing.
Thank you.
Well, thank you so much, Melissa, for being on the show. It's really been an absolute pleasure and honor for us.
Thank you. Thanks so much for having me.
Absolutely. And for more information on Melissa Joan Hart, Melissa and Joey, and the podcast, go to entertainmentdrivethru.com and subscribe on iTunes. Like and follow us on our Facebook at facebook.com/entertainmentdrivethru and our Twitter and Instagram @eDriveThru.
Hey, it's Melissa Joan Hart, and you're listening to Entertainment Drive-Thru.